Today, I've been challenged to pick an object from Marvel's brand new game, Realm of Champions, and bring it to life. The catch is, I've only just moved into this workshop, I've got limited equipment, limited materials, and I've got to get it done today. This episode is sponsored by Google Play. This is Playmakers. Let's go find something to make. This is the first Marvel game where you can truly express your creativity and equip the 6 champions you can unlock with a plethora of armor and weaponry. The game follows a brand new storyline for the Marvel world and allows you to compete in epic multiplayer brawls and work with your team towards victory. It's a live service game, so there'll always be exciting new opportunities. As I've played, I've unlocked a few characters and a bunch of equipment, and the thing that's drawing my eye is the plated Iron Man helmet.
Oh, I like that.
I think it looks just awesome, and it reminds me of the first time I ever saw Iron Man, watching Tony Stark create his helmet with fire and hammer. I think I will try and build this.
Okay, so to make this helmet, I'm gonna need some sort of pattern of what a helmet should look like, and I've got just that. I've got a little crumpled up paper. Let's try and make a pattern. So I took some 6mm or 1/4" plate, we got it cut, we've started forming it, and I'm going to use this wood to help give it more shape as I hammer it. Alright, I think we're making progress. Let's jump back in the game and have a look at the helmet, see how it compares. Okay, I think we're pretty close on the front panel, but I think the chin needs some more curvature, so let's put it back in the fire. Right, let's have another look at the game. Yeah, there we go, that's a lot closer. But the trouble with this thing is we have this big hollow form that we have to make for the back of the helmet, and making a hollow form is something that I don't really know how to do. What I have an idea of doing, though, is creating the back of the helmet out of bent wire. I can bend 1/4" wire and then cut some thin sheet, lay it over the top, and form the helmet out of a wire skeleton. That's so cool! We've got the wireframe. The next step is filling it all in. Check this out, my creative tools arrived, so at last I've got a normal anvil to use. I don't know how well this is working. This might not be the way to do it. I don't feel like this is the way to go about it, not with this material. Not in this technique. It's 2:41 in the afternoon and I need this thing finished before midnight. Not feeling so great right now. So here's the trouble, we're trying to form this shape. Up here, it's all well and good because there's no taper to it. But on our second bit of sheet metal, we have this big air gap anytime we try and bend it in, and that's because, of course, the radius at this point is much bigger than the radius at this point. So it means whatever we bend to fit that part of the helmet is going to need to look like that. How do I plot that out? I have no idea. There's no chance I can work it out with maths. I've got some tin foil. I've got some mince pies to help me feel better. We'll put this on the helmet, then be able to open it back out and cut the pieces we need. But first, mince pie. These are uniquely British. They're lovely at Christmas time. So I'm not having a good time right now. Since you last saw me, I kept going down the sheet metal avenue, and the only sheet metal I have is 0.6 millimeters thick, which is incredibly thin. I broke out the TIG welder, since that can't really be MIG welded, and I got that all set up. I started practicing my TIG welds. It's been a few months since I've TIG welded. Given that it's 8 p.m. at night and there's not a chance that these disgusting looking welds are going to get any better, I need a radical change of approach if we're going to get this thing done before I collapse. Before we go too much further, let's check back in on what the helmet looks like in game. The plan is as follows. I am going to fill this in with 1/4 inch round bar. It's 12:30 in the morning. A competent sheet metal worker, or just a competent metal worker, or a competent person would be tucked up in bed. I, meanwhile, am making sheet metal from what is effectively just weld bead. We've got a lot of weld bead to put down over top of this round bar, and I am really regretting the choice of object to make. Making an Iron Man helmet was a much bigger undertaking than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to weld every single bit of 1/4 inch round bar together. Amazingly, I'm not out of MIG welding wire, even after making half a helmet from solid weld bead. So my plan right now is to heat this helmet up in the outside of the forge, and then get into the inside of it with a hammer to push out and even up some of the contours. Let's see if this device does anything useful. I don't think it does anything. Oh no! How am I gonna get a hammer in there? This is not powerful enough. This is too short. I can't get in there. Hammer. I do not know what I'm gonna do. This is very embarrassing. This is not turning out at all how I hoped. I thought I was gonna be able to get that shape squared away, a little bit of heat after the welding, and then we move on to grinding. But it's so far out and looks so rough that if I start grinding now, nothing good's gonna come of it. It's now the next day. I was working until 4:45 in the morning. I went so far as picking another object from the game, a shark's tooth necklace that Hulk was wearing. I made the thing and I just collapsed. I slept in the office until 8:30. But I was not content. Got back in after some more rest, and I'm looking at this thing on the floor, and I think, you know what? This has too much potential to scrap. There's something really cool, creative, and unique looking about this weld bead setup, and I just don't feel good about abandoning it right here. I'm way past the deadline, but I'm gonna keep going. This will become one cool piece of art. And we've gone and got it done. I am so pleased that I didn't just let it sit on the ground as a pile of scrap, but I came in and finished it. And as soon as I let go of the thought of making an exact replica, and I was just trying to make an inspired bit of art. I had so much fun putting this thing together.
It was a humbling experience. I learned a lot.
Notably about how difficult sheet metal is and how much I have to learn. As we finish this out, I'm just so grateful for Marvel, Realm of Champions, and Google Play for sponsoring this, giving us the opportunity to make this and supporting our channel. Download Marvel Realm of Champions on the Google Play Store using my link in the description in the next 10 days and earn Google Play points, which are rewards points you can redeem for in-game items or play credits. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.